In this video, we try to understand the merge operation implementation in C language. We write a C function for it. So recollect, the first part of the merge operation is from index I to index j. This portion is first part of the merge operation. Second part is from index p to q. We have to merge first part and second part. If you combine or merge first part and second part, the merged array or resultant array, that is C, whose starting index is I, whose ending index is q. If you combine ij part and pq part, that is indexes of first part and second part respectively, then merged array C contains starting index is I, ending index is q. I store the starting index of the merged array in the variable called k. So k value is I. So I tell you the reason why we stored in the variable I. Now the merge function, while merge, name of the function is merge, then so actual array is int a square brackets comma, that is the actual array. So what are the first part indexes from I to j? So int I comma int space j, that is first part indexes. Then second part indexes are from p to q, that is second part indexes, open brace, int k equal to I. So initially I stored the starting index of the first part in the variable called k. Reason is during operations I may be changed, so that's why initially I am storing in the variable called k. Why? Because we can use it in the combined array, that is called C array. So C is the merged array or resultant array or combined array of size 20. L equal to I. Again the starting index of the merge operation, that is I, is stored in another variable called L. Here same I is used for identifying the starting index of the merged array, that is k equal to I. Don't forget this one. The same I stored in one more variable called L. Reason is during merge operation we have to compare all the values of first part from I to j. So I position should be incremented, that's why I is changing. So initially I am storing in the variable another variable called L and another variable called k. So to reserve the original starting index of the merged part. Now one more variable we require, that is M, for combining the merged array C. Result should be stored back into the original array. That purpose we used the variable M. Now while I is less than or equal to j and p is less than or equal to q, means we have to consider first part value, that is from index I to j is first part values, from p to q is called second part values. We have to consider first part as well as second part values. So we have to compare all the values of first part, that is from I to j, to all the values of second part value, that is from p to q. So we are looking for smaller value from first part and second part. That's why the condition is a of I less than or equal to a of p. Meaning is that here a of I means the first part value. If the first part value is less than or equal to the second part, that is a of p is second part value. I am comparing first part value and second part value, whichever is smaller. That means if this condition is true, a of I is less than or equal to a of p, condition is true, means a of I is smaller than a of p. That means first part is smaller than second part value. So we have to copy a of I, that is first part value, into C of k, that is merged array. After copying operation, I is getting incremented by 1 and k is incremented by 1. Meaning is that first we do the copy operation, later we have to go for next value in the first part. Similarly, we have to move the k, that is merged array index, to the right side by one position. That's why we are incrementing k and I as well. Here the increment operator is post increment operation, and one more operator is here, that is assignment operator. First assignment operation takes place, meaning is that here the statement is nothing but the post increment operation. Here first c of k equal to a of I, this first happens. Later k is incremented by 1, k becomes k plus 1, and I is incremented by 1, I equal to I plus 1. That is actually happens this. So instead of writing two statements or three statements here, c of k equal to a of I semicolon, k equal to k plus 1 comma I equal to I plus 1. Instead of writing this, I have written the logic by using only one line, that is c of k plus plus equal to a of I plus plus. Else means when this condition is false, a of I is less than or equal to a of p. False means that a of p is smaller than a of I. So we have to copy the second part value, that is a of p is nothing but second part value. Don't forget, a of p is nothing but first part value, a of p is nothing but second part value. We copy second part value into merged array, that is c of k plus plus. So we have to compare all the values of first part, that is I to j, with all the values of second part. When you are comparing, what is our aim? We have to look for smaller value between first part and second part. Don't forget, first part is nothing but a of I, first part value. Second part value is nothing but a of p. So whichever is smaller, that smaller value will be copied to resultant or merged array. Merged array is here c of k. First part is here a of I. Second part is here a of p. Now, if any one of the parts, either first part is, second part is completed, so we have to copy the remaining values from the other part. So while I is less than or equal to j, meaning is that still the first part has values but second part is completed. That means, so when you are comparing first part and second part, there is a possibility of one of the parts can become empty or exhausted or completed. Here, while I is less than or equal to j means first part has some values but second part is over. That means second part has no elements for comparing. So we have to copy all the first part values, that is a of I values. A of I plus plus is copied to c of k plus plus. That means I am storing a of I plus plus value. That means first part value in the merged array. So copy all the first part values, all the values from first part to the merged array C. Why? Because second part has no elements. Similarly, other possibility. What is the other possibility? There is a chance of second part has some values, but first part is completed. See here, while p is less than or equal to q means still the second part has some values, but first part is completed. Then we have to copy all the second part values, that is a of p plus plus should be stored in merged array c of k plus plus. So every time after copying the values or storing the values or assigning the values, we have to increment the respective index values. Don't forget that one. So copy here, the statement indicates that copying all the values from second part to the merged array, that is C. Now, so the resultant or merged array is C, actual array is A. Don't forget, merged array name is C, actual array is A. So where the merged result is available in the array called C, but we have to store back in the original array. That's why so A of m equal to C of m, meaning is that I am copying all the values from merged array into the original array A of m. What is the starting index value of the m? So we have to start from what is the starting index? I. What is the ending index? Q. So m equal to I, if I write, mean that is wrong. Why? Because here in the logic we are changing the I value during the merge operation. That's why initially I stored I in the variable called L. So that's why m equal to L means here what is the L value? I. So that's why when you are writing m equal to L means so L value is equal to I. Here small letter L equal to I. If I write m equal to L means now m value becomes I. That means I have to copy all the values from index. Look at the figure, from index I to Q here. That's why for loop for m equal to L, that means m equal to I, m is less than or equal to Q, m plus plus. Don't write directly m equal to I. Why? Because what is the reason is I is changing during the merge operation. I is incrementing. So you have to use the beginning value of the I. So where the beginning value of the I is stored in the variable called L. That's why I am using L variable. M equal to L, m is less than or equal to Q, m plus plus. All the values from merged array C stored in the original array A. So that is the logic of merge operation in C language. That is the C function which we have written for implementing the logic of merge operation.